Midway High School. Good evening, and welcome to the 2021 commencement of Midway High School. At this time, please rise for the graduates.
Good evening. I would like to thank you all for being here tonight, as well as thank you for the opportunity I've had this year to serve as your Student Council President. Truly, it has been an honor. I wish you a happy graduation and the best of luck in your future endeavors. Please remain standing if you are able for the presentation of the colors by the Midway Marine Corps JROTC. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and mortarboards for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light, the so proudly we hailed at those bright lights that stream, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies, could the ramparts we watched were so proud that we streamed, and the waters bright red along first began, he moved through the night as the flag was still there. Oh, say those raptures renewed that brilliant day, when the land of the free and
Thank you, and please be seated.
It is my honor to welcome our friends and family to the 2021 commencement for Midway High School. Students, take a moment to look around you and realize the tremendous, irreplaceable aid each of us has received from parents, family, teachers, counselors, and administrators who have given themselves for our success. Parents, family, friends, take a moment to commemorate the tests taken, games fought, debates won, and countless other unnamed, unknown accomplishments and achievements of this class. Please let me ask for your help with today's ceremony. In respect for our graduates and their families, Please silence your cell phones and do not use any air horns. Our graduates' names will be called at the pace of one name per every 6 seconds. So let me ask you to cheer loudly for your graduate, but also quickly. This will allow the student's name that follows your child's name to be heard by their family members. Here, we begin a new chapter, and we welcome you who celebrate in the first step of this grand journey.
People come into our lives for a reason. this time, I would like to introduce Dr. George Kazanis, Superintendent of Midway Independent School District, Dr. Ann Pena, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Mrs. Mary Lou Glazeman, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Mr. Wesley Brooks, Assistant Superintendent for Finance, and Dr. Jeannie Johnson, Assistant Superintendent for Administrative Services. Members of our Board of Trustees are Mr. Pete Russick, President, Mrs. Susan Vick, Vice President, Mrs. Pam Watts, Secretary, Mr. Brad Alford, Dr. Andrew Popejoy, Mr. Rick Tullis, and Mr. Colin Witt. I would also like to give special recognition to Mrs. Allison Smith, Principal of Midway High School, Mr. Jess Wheeler, Associate Principal and Assistant Principals, Mrs. Kelly Levesque, Mr. Walter Smith, Dr. Andrea Lale, Mrs. Kayla Brown, and Dr. Christopher Eberline. I would also like to recognize the Midway High School counselors, Mrs. Kim Booth, Mrs. Stacy Lathern, Mrs. Stephanie Isbell, Mrs. Vanessa Gibson, Mrs. Quenisha Johnson, Mrs. Carrie Shelton, Mrs. Melissa Kemp, Miss Ebony Stewart, and Mrs. Kim Coker. Welcome and thank you for sharing our special day.
Good evening, Class of 2021. I'm honored to be standing here today. Class of 2021, this is the last time that we will all be gathered in one place. In approximately 2 hours, we will all be taking pictures as graduates with our families and friends, pictures that will forever serve as our memories of this exciting day. As we prepare to leave, let us take a moment to remember what Midway has given us. From the custodians to the administrators and everyone in between, these people have spent their lives in dedication to us and our future successes. Graduates and guests, please join me in thanking them for all they have done. Lastly, parents, families, and friends, it is incredible and humbling to see how many of you are here. On behalf of the Class of 2021, I want to offer a sincere thank you for being here and for all that you have done to help along our journey to graduation today as well as our tomorrows. Thank you.
With a GPA of 109.0925, the Class of 2021 valedictorian is David Park, son of Yumi Chen of Woodway. David is a UIL Cross-Examination Debate State Top Speaker Bronze Gavel recipient and semifinalist TFA Cross-Examination State Qualifier, National Speech and Debate Association National Tournament Qualifier, National Merit Commended Scholar, National AP Scholar, and National Spanish Exam Gold Medalist. He is also a UIL Solo and Ensemble State Division I medalist, Waco Symphony Youth Orchestra Concerto Competition winner, and voted most likely to succeed, and prom king by his peers. His accomplishments are accompanied by leadership roles as the captain of the policy debate team and as the Midway Symphony Orchestra's principal cellist. David plans to study material science at Northwestern University. The Midway High School salutatorian is Avery Hammond, daughter of Kimberly and Scott Hammond. Avery has earned a GPA of 108.8996 while balancing activities and classes as an AP Scholar with distinction. She is captain of the varsity cross-country team, cross-country academic all-stater, played varsity soccer, was a member of Blue Crew Panther Patrol, and a founding member and team captain of Midway's all-girl robotics team, the She-Nanigans. Avery is active in community service as well. She is a recipient of the Waco Rotary Club's Youth Citizenship Award, president of the 2021 National Charity League of Waco chapter, and a 4-year Spirit of Midway recipient, volunteering primarily at the Cove, the Art Center of Waco, and Caritas Food Pantry. She is a member of the National Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society, and the first Woodway Student Leadership Team. This fall, Avery will be attending Baylor University as a business fellow studying pre-medicine.
Here we go. Focus. Zoom. This is Zoom. 5 students in one breakout room, and not a single one of them has their camera on. For many of us, this image was the start to an all too new year, and it was clear that this year was not going to be the High School Musical finale some of us might have wished for. But while we might have not been able to be all in this together, you'll be glad to know that it's actually been following the plot of Pixar's 2006 CGI animated cinematic masterpiece, Cars, the entire time. Just like how the red anthropomorphic car, Lightning McQueen, gets his tires blown out right before he loses his chance at his first Piston Cup, COVID has set many of us back just before we've reached the finish line. From quarantining, to having so many events getting delayed or moved back to the infamous Zoom, to fighting for toilet paper at H-E-B, and to getting a song from Backyardigans to the top of Spotify's music charts, life has thrown so much at us, so quickly and so randomly. As Toe Mater observed, this ain't Radiator Springs. Yet somehow, we've made our own little pit stop crew despite these setbacks. Our administrators, counselors, teachers, custodians, and guardians have worked harder than ever to accommodate both in-person and virtual students this year, and their efforts have been quintessential to getting us here. It's been new for everybody, but we're reaching the finish line. Soon, Superintendent George Kazanis will wheel us a shiny Piston Cup. The final assignment we'll have will be to move forward a few yards on a stage to receive a diploma. But that diploma isn't just validation of your hard work and efforts. It's also a continuous testament to your character, of how you've been, and of how you are now. Because 10 years later, I don't think we'll remember the 40 we got on an online test that crashed midway through. Instead, it'll be the little thoughts that count. It'll be the time you scored your first touchdown, or nailed that three-pointer, that high note you hit in choir, or maybe even just that one song that came up during a therapeutic dishwashing session. Soon, a lot of us will make new homes, meet new people, and try plenty of new things. And I know that whenever we meet next, we'll come back to a community of the most creative, most resilient, and beyond all, most humble people in Midway history, despite our different paths. As Sally the Porsche said, we're a town worth fixing. As I'm nearing the end of my speech, it seems this extended allegory is getting weaker by the second, because the sequel to Cars was an absolute dumpster fire. But if you remember anything from my speech, remember Lightning McQueen's most significant catchphrase, which will inevitably define you for eternity. Ka-chow! Have a great evening.
Thank you, parents, family, friends, and honored guests for joining us this evening for the celebration of 13 years of hard work by the students seated on this field. We just thought that the class of 2020 would be the only group affected by the worldwide pandemic, but I truly feel like that the class of 2021 has persevered through much more. Since last March, this senior class has been faced with mask mandates, virtual learning, COVID-19 quarantines, and social distancing. Unfortunately, this has placed distance between our students at many times throughout the year. Tonight is a fantastic evening to have the entire class of 2021 back together for this finale of their high school career. These students have been dedicated and persisted through tough times, and they are here today to move forward with passion, prepared to accomplish great things. Unlike last year, I'm able to speak about the many great accomplishments of our senior class. During the COVID shutdown last year, we were unable to induct our senior students into the National Honor Society. At this time, if you're a member of the National Honor Society, please stand and be recognized. With the return of extracurricular activities, it has truly been an amazing year in so many areas. The senior class has provided Panther Nation so many reasons to be proud. This year alone, we had 12 state qualifiers with the addition of our Midway Unified Track Team. 15 of our student athletes will be playing at the next level, and 54 academic all-state athletes. In fine arts, we had a total of 34 students reach the state level for choir, orchestra, and band. One of our seniors qualified also for the International Thespian Festival in theater. Many of these students will be receiving scholarships to support their adventures moving forward. Several of our other student organizations had a strong finish to the year as well. The academic UIL team of 2 seniors competed well this year with a bronze medal finish at state, and they're headed to national level. BPA had 12 seniors place in the top 10 at nationals. 8 HOSA students competed at state, and 2 qualified for nationals. FFA had several state awards for several of their teams as well. We have seen a number of our students achieve a specialized certificate from our own career and technical education programs through GWAMA and GWACA, and also through work with MCC and TSTC. Certifications include CNA, Veterinary Assistant, EMT, American Welding Society certifications, and Floral Design. GWAMA students have earned a total of 11 certifications in 4 possible areas, and 2 of our GWACA students have earned certifications as well. Each year, we are honored to have some of our graduates go off to the military. I'm privileged to share that we have some of our students sitting right here before you tonight that will continue in this tradition. If you've been accepted and will be serving our country in the U.S. military, please stand and be recognized. I'd also like to thank and recognize those that are veterans and currently serving in the military. Please stand and be recognized at this time. Weekend, being Memorial Day weekend, we would also like to recognize the families that have lost a family member while in service to our country. If someone in your family has made the ultimate sacrifice, please stand and be recognized. It has been a blessing to serve as the principal of Midway High School with such amazing students. Parents, family, and friends, you should be very proud of the young men and women that sit before you today. I've enjoyed watching them grow to become strong young adults that are ready to take on the world. To the students, as you move forward to your next phase in life, I hope you persevere through any hard times, just as you've done through the last 14 months. Never sell yourself short, and always continue to tackle each obstacle head on, and always remember to grant grace when needed. It has truly been my honor to serve as your principal. Will the class of 2021 please stand at this time? Dr. Kazanis, the Midway High School senior class of 2021 has successfully fulfilled the course of study for graduation as set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Midway Independent School District Board of Trustees. On behalf of the faculty and the staff for Midway High School, I recommend they be awarded their diplomas and confirmed as graduates. Students, this time please move your tassels from the right to the left.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. It's my distinct honor and pleasure to accept, on behalf of the Midway Independent School District Board of Trustees and Administration, your recommendation that these students, having fulfilled the requirements as set forth in state and district guidelines, be awarded their diplomas as graduates of Midway High School. Congratulations, Midway High School class of 2021. You did it. When you first began high school, none of us had any idea that you would have to walk through such a historical event during some of your most formative years. But I think because of the pandemic, the class of 2021 is more prepared for life than any class that came before them. You are more encouraging, more imaginative, compassionate, and more resilient. This journey has grown and stretched you, and you will not be defined by COVID-19, but you will be known for what you gained from it. You made it through a year unlike any we've ever experienced before, and you didn't do it alone. You had parents, teachers, counselors, coaches, classmates, and a whole team of people supporting you and helping you do it. Everyone, including yourselves, worked together to help make it possible for you to complete this year. Allow me to take you back to your childhood for just a few minutes. I'm sure many of you remember reading the story, The Little Engine That Could. It's the story of a train engine who chanted, "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can," as she persevered to carry her load all the way up a tall mountain. Even though going uphill was challenging and exhausting, the little engine realized that once he reached the top, he knew he could do it all alone. It has certainly been a challenging and unprecedented school year, and it's no secret that the end of your high school experience has looked different than you expected. When I look back on the past year, I see a mountain, one that each one of you had no choice but to climb. I hope you look back and see that you knew you could do it, though, all along. In many respects, life itself is the same. It's a big hill to climb, but I hope you have seen over the past year and throughout your time in school as a whole that persevering through the challenge of a difficult task and not giving up will make a big difference in the trajectory of your life. Just like it has in completing this school year and the past 13 years of your education. So today, we recognize your perseverance and strength, your dedication to reach the top of the mountain, and your drive to succeed. It may seem like your whole lives have been leading up to this moment, and in a way they have, but this is just the beginning. You worked hard to get here, so enjoy it. And even though you may be tired from climbing, I encourage you to continue up your next mountain with the same endurance, determination, and pursuit of excellence. You are all capable of much more than you even realize, and I wholeheartedly believe in each one of you and your ability to succeed. We applaud your commitment, and we wish you well as you take what you have learned at Midway and use it to make an impact. I am so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see all that you accomplish and become.
The valedictorian for the class of 2021, David Park. The salutatorian for the class of 2021, Avery Rose Hammond. Larry Abraham. Anson James Abshire. Robert Anthony Acker. Aaron Miguel Acosta. Avery Lauren Acosta. Kennedy Brooke Adair. Reese Elizabeth Aguilar. Julio Nicholas Aleman. Isabel Maria Asana Natari Aladu. Isabel Maria Alamanza. Zachary Neil Ants. Anissa Bernice Armstrong. Corbett Allen Armstrong. Brandon Wayne Arp. Dominique Samaj Arterberry. Evan Blake Atwell. Jonathan Andrew Ayers. Emily Claire Batto. Asira Jaquel Bagley. Trace Michael Bailey. Macy Louise Beish. Austin Drake Baker. Cole Thomas Baker. Cameron James Balderrama. Ian Tyler Ball. Ashley Lachey Ballard. Samaya Bono. Princess Grace Barcella. Evan Lawrence Barker. Caitlin Elizabeth Barkley. Abigail Micaela Barrera. Elizabeth Barrientos. Gracie Charlotte Barrier. Adam Kiefer Barron. Kason Lance Barron. Ruby Navarrete Becerrel. Ellie Catherine Becker. Riley Scott Beddinghouse. Andrew Dominique Belt. Madeline Ruth Bennett. Dawn Janice Benson. Bethany Grace Bento. Catherine Olivia Benton. Jeremiah Lee Bishop. Alejandro Bolanos Jr. Riley Warren Bolt. Jenna Lee Baruki. Gabrielle Renee Boydston. Skylar Brooke Bovey. Hannah Elizabeth Bowden. Grace Ann Bowman. Alexander Ray Branscombe. Zaina Elizabeth Brewster. Caroline Elaine Brown. Edward Riley Brown. Tierra Janae Brown Wilson. Christopher Maxwell Bryant. Connor Patrick Brixey. Clayton Andrew Bullard. Cameron Brian Bundy. Blake Anthony Burgess. Michaela Aurora Burris. Brendan Daniel Cady. Justin Amir Caldwell. Micaiah Ann Calhoun. Logan William Campbell. Kobe Daniel Canale. David Vin Cow. Linford Cardell. Hector Ivan Cardona. Michaela Danae Cardona. L. Love Carpenter. Charles Cade Carr. Ramon Castaneda III. Cortland Dean Castle. Esau Castro Espinosa. Ella Reed Cates. Madeline Kate Chance. Isabel Renee Chavarria. Garrett Walker Childers. Michael Xavier Shivers. Ethan Don Faust Chenard. Mackenzie Yvonne Faust Chenard. Jacqueline Ray Clark. Madison Brooke Clark. Kinley Alexis Clark. Jacqueline Ray Clark. Madison Brooke Clark. McKinley Alexis Clark. Jeffrey Allen Clendenin. Cameron Lee Clevenger. Jonathan Allen Cole. Thomas Quiones Contreras III. Claire Margaret Coley. Alyssa Paige Collins. Gabriel Timothy Contreras. Miguel Ocampo Convento. Austin Edgar Coronado. Jaslyn Alexis Coronado. Gabriela Cortez. Diana Deaudrene Cozy. Tyler Jacob Cosson. Alyssa Brianna Cotto. Samuel Isaac Cox. Sydney Claire Cox. Garrett Jacob Crane. Reed William Cromie. Caitlin Bell Crow. Ulises Cruz Mancinas. Sandra Nicole Cuenca. Nicholas Isaiah Curtis. Mason Glenn Dahl. Stuart Smallwood Dalton. Quinn Elisa Danielle. McKenna Grace Daniels. Andrew Alexander Davila Gonzalez. Cherish Danae Davis. Jaden Shamir Davis. Ryan Michael Davis. Julia Jacqueline Marie Dawson. Sierra Micaiah Delayo. Sierra Renisha Dean. Angela Denise Denegal. Brian Scott Denman Jr. James David Devlin. Melissa Danielle Diaz. Vincent Tan Den. Connor Michael DeVinti. Sydney Blake Doan. Amaya Lynn Dobsky. James Jacob Doggett. Alexa Rose Doyle. Jedediah Cole Doyle. Kara Lynn Doyle. Samuel James Doyle. William Michael Du Bois. Annie Catherine Dunn. Chrislyn Jade Duran. Alexandra Elise Earhart. Alize Leanne Eberhardt. Era Lene Eberhardt. Benjamin Andrew Eckert. Elijah Zion Edwards Sims. Merrick Alexander Ellican. Caleb Edward Elizondo. Akela Lyell Ellis. Kalina Grace Ingling. Fernando Luis Enriquez. Jenna Renee Espinosa. Julia Elaine Espy. Daisy Esquivel Ariano. Jimmy Estrada III. William Patrick Evans. Little Moses Fajardo. Katrina Jade Farrow. Caroline Elise Felder. Christopher Nicholas Fink. Joshua Lee Finkenbinder. Rihanna Shanice Fleming. Alexandria Latrice Flood. Erin Nicole Flood. Raya Lynn Flores. Tristan Paul Flores. Abigail Flores Gonzalez. Olivia Sinjuen Focarelli. Elena Marissa Foyle. Hannah Dorothy Follis. Reese William Ford. Addison Joe Forsyth. Maggie Rachel Franks. Tanner Michelle Fromm. Christopher Dominique Galloway. Angelo Deshawn Garcia. Danique Gabriela Garcia. Letzi Yade Garcia. Nathaniel Garcia. Rogelio Garcia III. Rebecca Ann Garrettson. Matthew Walker Garrett. Monroe Garza. Chancellor Bradley Gavlik. Shelby Jordan Geisler. Nicholas Kane George. Sydney Iman George. Ansley Elise Gibson. Amari Danielle Giddings. Sarah Isabel Gillum. Mackenzie Grace Gillette. Raylyn Mackenzie Glinsky. Garrett Landon Gloff. Hannah Gray Gotchis. Madeline Irene Goff. Joshua Elias Gonsalves. Chancellor Ryan Goodman. Emma Kate Graham. Taylor Renee Graves. Thomas Dion Gray Jr. Devlin Joshua Graybill. Dylan Michael Green. Laura Gail Green. Emma Kate Greener. Dustin Lee Greer. Nathan Christian Groves. Ethan Martin Gutierrez. Mary Claire Gunn. Kaylee Jewel Guy. Nicholas Alexander Guzman. Ozell Timothy Hall III. Madison Renee Hamilton. Amy Lee Hanks. Christopher Matthew Harris. Harmony Marie Harris. Hikea Christine Harris. Natalie Ray Harris. Victoria Aisa Husband. Duran Elise Hadaway. Dylan Samuel Hatcher. Kyle Blake Hawkins. Cameron Elizabeth Head. Shepard Luke Helton. Kaleha Lacey Dolores Henriquez. Zachary Wright Henry. Aiden Joseph Hernandez. Jennifer Bernice Hernandez. Matthew Edward Hernandez. Gabrielle Elaine Herrera. Benjamin Joseph Heston. Gary James Hill. Matthew Ryan Holke. Cecil Kenneth Holliday Jr. Eli Preston Hoover. Colleen Valentina Hopewell. Ethan Joel Horn. Jonathan Collins Hornbaker. Destiny Desiree Horn. MD Ruhan Hossein. Elena Elizabeth Huff. Daniel James Huggins. Jonathan Michael Ibanez. Joshua Aaron Ikeda. Keelan Kevon Jackson. Kendall Dwayne Jackson. Lakin Lee Jackson. Paris Aaron Roner Jensen. Zamira Monique Jett. Jaden Amore Johnson. Joshua Dayton Johnson. Matthew Brian Johnson. Savannah Lynn Johnson. Jasmine Rochelle Jones. Nathan Cadell Evan Jones. Nicholas Stephen Jones. Rebecca Diane Jones. Evan Taggart Gerls. Robert Alexander Kaner. Shelby Caroline Kaminsky. Amanda Grace Camperman. Aaron Blake Cans. Loom Jombam Kari. Cameron Josiah Call. Era Victoria Kazoka. Ethan Kelly Keel. Adam Bryce Keller. Emily Morgan Kilpatrick. Riona DeLynn King. Myra Petronella Kingston. James Colton Kirk. Grace Michael Knudsen. Caleb Preston Cohen. Micah David Cohen. Derek Matthew Kuntz. Lucas Landeros. Zachary Wayne Lange. Brooklyn Trey Langford. This is Maritza Laura. Daniela Lynn Latimer. Casey Madison Levers. Dawson Wesley Lane. Casey Madison Levers. Mackenzie Page LaBeouf. Kyla Angelique LeBlanc. Summerlin Elaine Lee. Grace Catherine Lehman. Emily Michelle Lessman. Ivan Euheen Lering. Kason DeQuan Leviston. Wesley Cole Lasheshki. Jonathan Renee Ligas. Audrey Yan Lin. Michael Clark Livesay. Eliana Marie Locke. Nathan Kyle Locke. Sarah Veronica Logan. Grace Kendrick Lundenberg. Jonathan Renee Legas. Ryan Christopher Long McNutt. Jamal Elijah A. Lopez Driver.
Eliasim Marar Laredo. Evan Blaine Salinas Lovejoy. Lindsay Grace Luckett. Joaquin Noberto Lugo III. Alana Marie Luna. Cameron Jadarian Mabry. Jeremy Jaden Mack. Brennan Allen Hamilton Mayers. Ivan Maldonado. Jacqueline Nazareth Mancias Martinez. Asley Elizabeth Mann. Evan Paul Maurice. Braden Thomas Marinsky. Jezebel Martinez. Madeline Rose Martinez. Max Adrian Martinez. Miranda Ellison Martinez. Nathan Ray Martinez. Sarah Consuelo Martinez. Jesus Martinez Campos. Kyler Bo Matthews. Declan Murphy McCabe. Rick Allen McCabe III. Travis Redden McCauley. Aaron Michael McLean. Grayson Groves McClendon. Haley Brooke McCollum. Trevor Bryce McLennan. Cody Caitlin McMillan. Lauren Elizabeth Mead. Melanie Melendez. Cynthia Marie Mellon. Emily Ann Mellon. Angel Antonio Mendoza. Logan Thomas Mercer. William Nicholas Metlin. Emma Caroline Myers. Kylie Evelyn Michaelwitz. Vincent Edward Micus. Bailey Madison Middleton. Mia Allison Milam. Jessa Claire Miller. Molly Ann Menard. Alexis Mackenzie Minish. Susan Claire Mitchell. Terrence Ray Mitchell. Kendall Deanne Montgomery. Tanasi Latoy Montgomery. Eduardo Nicholas Montoya, Jr. Ramona Ascension Montoya. Jared Austin Moore. John Robert Moreland. Benjamin Seth Moreno. Joanna Marino. Jace Christian Morgan. Kyle Jacob Morgan. Colton Allen Morin. Isaiah Andrew Morris. Rhiannon Elizabeth Moss. Matthew Allen Mounts. Rory Catherine Murphy. Justasia Ashanti Myers. Ethan Wayne Neighbors. Jillian Elizabeth Nemick. Claudia Elise Nesbitt. Caitlin Ka No. Hao Dao Soon Wen. Nguyen Nguyen. Tao Tuan Nguyen. Free Men Nguyen. Diego Andres Nieves Velas. Sailor Danae Neiswanger. Lily Adriana Nolan. Emily Rose Norris. Allie Christine North. Daniel Michael Nye. Alexandra Grace O'Donnell. Anya Isabel Valero Ocampos. Chloe Kathleen Ochoa. Grayson William Odejima. Samuel Ulukayode Odedeji. Sarah Olivia Odom. Carlos Ojeda Solana. Jaden Marie Alvaro. Iris Aurelia Ortega. Brianna Jasmine Ortiz. Taylor Ortiz. Evan J. Otto. Natalie Christine Pantas. Mariana Paredes Jardin. Jordan Christine Parker. Matthew Ryan Parker. Peyton Cole Parnell. Isaiah Edward Parra. Aubrey Nicole Parton. Pavan Rajesh Kumar Patel. Sarah Ami Patel. Elaine Patterson. Skyla Marie Paulson. Avia Day Payne. Corbin James Peasley. Isaac Jose Pena. Isabella Grace Pena. Angeles Perez. Christopher Jose Perez. Mia Rose Peru. Madeline Marie Flegging. Timothy Pham. Jalen Malik Phillips. London Nicole Phillips. Paul David Picasso. Walker Dalton Pierce. Andrew Michael Pinkstaff. Claudia Marie Pizzana. Corey Janae Plum. Emily Jing Pooler. Nariana Renee Porter. Caitlin Danielle Powers. Macy Christine Powers. Devin James Randazzo. Anna Grace Rankin. Isabella Juliette Rankin. Ashley Elena Reed. Jordan Michelle Reeves. Meredith Elaine Reeves. Una Wren. Eduardo Alexander Rendon. Jacob Ryan Reyes. Jaden Emma Ray. Arzo Jamal Rhodes. Andrew Michael Richards. Kai Malik Aaron Phoenix Richards. Shariah Dale Riley. Jonah Thomas Reinwald. Christopher Xavier Rivera. Elizabeth Ilu Roach. Rachel Jordan Roach. Rodney Cameron Rogers. Anthony Rodriguez. Jorge Anthony Rodriguez Jr. Molly Lynette Rohr. Carmela Cruz Rosas. Tequila Victoria Rose. Caroline Jane Rowett. Jenna Marie Rowett. Natalie Nicole Ruiz. Deja Brianna Russ. Kenley Cecilia Russell. Olivia Claire Sain. Alexandra Christina Solojan. Amanda Saucedo Torres. Samuel Joe Salas. Christian Salinas. Justin Cole Salmon. Alex Joangel Sanchez. Haley Elizabeth Sanchez. Jenica Yvette Sanchez. Kylie Marie Sanchez. Lucio Nathaniel Sanchez. Janiel Santos Justiniano. Logan Ray Salters. Whit Allen Saxon. Addison Reese Schneider. Cole Douglas Schrader. Leandra Lene Schwartz. Micah Allen Schwingle. Abigail Marie Scott. Ruanne Diamond Scott. Shamara Denise Sellers. Ethan Wallace J. Shank. Evan Wallace J. Shank. Donald Lee Sharp Olsky. Haley Pauline Shaw. Kennedy Lauren Shearer. Yuban Shim. Abigail Ruth Short. Robert Donald Schultz. Scott Michael Schultz. Siana Nicole Cifuentes Morales. Harper Jameson Singletary. Madison Gabriella Skanes. Michael Walter Skeen. Ethan Michael Smallwood. Allison Renee Smith. Blair Christine Smith. Hayden Wayne Smith. Jasmine Desiree Smith. Madeline Grace Smith. William Henry Smith. Christopher Frank Sorensen. Isabella Serafina Sorensen. Miguel Soriano. Blade Daniel Soto. Brandon Matthew Spaka. Blaine Christopher Spears. Cheyenne Lynn Spears. Ava Elizabeth Spencer. Petra Oleander Stollard. Caden Lane Stanford. Nineveh Elizabeth Stanton. Anna Christine Stakely. Caroline Marie Steen. Alexis Irene Stevens. Hannah Grace Steriker. Zachary Mark Stewart. Denasia Rochelle Stoglin. Haley Deanne Strandmeyer. Ana Fernanda Preciosa Swan. Wesley Owen Taravella. Alexis Elizabeth Taylor. John Gabriel Teodosio. Margaret Allison Fowler. Jonah Bernard Foe. Kristen Elizabeth Tenney. Adrian Alejandro Tipton. Dana Mackenzie Tolbert. Chloe Bella Tompkins. Joanthony Miguel Torres. Natalie Elizabeth Torres. Armando Jose Torres Burgos. Michael Carter DeSaw Towers. Caroline Elizabeth Traylor. Elena Corinne Trevino. Ao Hu Trung. Jimmy Trung. Stormy Tucker. Heath Austin Tucker. Michaela Nicola Tyler. Braden Arthur Yurtiaga. Eden Trena Donnelly Utriera. Leonani Kamakana Okalani Vanneman. Gregory Kirk Vanderheiden. Nicholas Alexander Vargas. Natalie Vargas Cortez. Ashanti Linnea Keon Vaughn. Ryan Ashlyn Vaughn. Ian Isaac Bierman. Italia Vega. Nicholas Joseph Velos. Ethan Miguel Villa. Mackenzie Marie Villarena. Meredith Ann Villarreal. Brianna Danielle Wade. Langston Ellis Wade. Nash Patrick Wadsworth. Philip Joseph Walkavak IV. Egan Stewart Walters. Victoria Elizabeth Wardlaw. Maya Brianne Washington. Emily Lavelle Watson. Evan William Watts. Tatum Barbara Gail Weaver. Mackenzie Kate Wentworth. Paris Deshawn West. Alistair James White. Hayden Lane White. Amanda Grace Whitehead. Lindsay Caitlin Whitehead. Michael Earl Wilder Jr. Hope Lynn Wilhite. Warren Charles Wilhite. Acacia Siobhan Williams. Dakota Lane Williams. Gabriel James Williams. Rebecca Ann Williams. Audrey Lynn Williamson. Brandon Michael Williamson. Braden Joseph Williamson. Abigail Lee Wilson. Andrea K. Wisdom. Jonathan Lawrence Witzel. Lana Brooke Wallard. Susanna Love Wallard. Troy Stephen Womack. Stephen Daniel Woodard. Gabriel Scott Bowes Woods. Avery Noel Worthen. Christopher Earl Wright, Jr. Colin Ryan Weibel. Kerrigan Christine Young. Hannah Lee Young. Bernice Renee Zapata. Sabrina Zing.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, family, and guests. It is my honor to speak before you tonight. On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to express our gratitude towards the teachers, counselors, parents, and friends who have offered both their guidance and support throughout our academic years. Without you, we would not be standing here today. And congratulations, class of 2021. Despite a pandemic, blizzard, and breakfast that quarantined half the senior class, myself included, we made it. Navigating high school throughout COVID-19 was no small feat, to say the least. With hybrid learning, us students were obligated to adapt and persevere through unanticipated change. As a class, we learned to be flexible, to be resilient, and to be appreciative of each moment spent together. Although this is not the senior year we expected, it most definitely was a senior year worthwhile. For most, graduation is considered to be a milestone, a finish line at the end of a 4-year marathon. However, in reality, graduation is not an ending, but instead the start of a brand new chapter. It marks the moment our one path splits into 576 different directions. Whether you plan to attend college, enlist in the military, or enter the workforce, starting tonight, each of us will embark on our own individual journey. So I challenge you, class of 2021, regardless of the life you lead, may you spend each day in pursuit of your passion, recognizing and seizing every opportunity. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, living not for yourself, but with the intention of lifting others up alongside you. Class of 2021, you have purpose, you have potential, and you have the power to change your community and your world for the better. The future is waiting, and now it is up to us to take hold of it. Congratulations, class of 2021.
another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time.